everybody, and welcome back to Lefty Smith Ice Arena on the beautiful Notre Dame campus in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Chicago Phantoms taking on the Northern Connecticut Nor'easters. Your starting lineup for Coach Caden's squad: DeNormandy, Boyd, and Pasturzi up front. Your blue liners are going to be Cushman and The Rock. In between the pipes, number 31, Max Bersani. 14 minutes are on the clock to get this contest underway. Shot fired by the Nor'easters, saved by Bersani, and a far side rebound of Pasturzi. Pasturzi tosses it out here to Normandy. Touches back towards Boyd. Boyd going to pick it up in center, trying to hit back to Normandy. Collapsed down by 4 blue jerseys, and the puck's going to go into the hands of the Nor'easters here to the near side. Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio, and it's a college rink, so the benches are going to be far and near. So the Phantoms right in front of us. We're going to get ourselves an icing before I can read off the rest of this at 13:29 to go here in period number 1. We're going to bring that one all the way back. As I was saying, it's a college rink, so the Phantoms are here on the near side. The Nor'easters on the far side. Penalty boxes, because the Phantoms are the home team, are right in front of us along with the scorer's table. Out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Proden along with Yannick, and flanking, they're both flanking Mr. Max Gaspadaro at center. Blue liners are going to be a little R&R. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. In the right wing corner is going to be Yannick going to work against the Nor'easters. Firing a shot is going to be Proden, sliding through the blue paint. Here to the near side, right point for Rylan Rich. Rich to Gaspadaro. Max 3 chips it down low, looking for Yannick, cut off by the Nor'easters, who are going to slam it over to the far side. Transitioning is Rothmeyer. Nor'easters breaking up the ice in the 3-on-2, trying to split Rich and Rothmeyer as they sent a man it fast, and they tried to headman it. It was a good play. He was going to split the D if they would have connected on the pass, but Rylan Rich got a piece of it. Rothmeyer going to slam up the strong side. Back to Proden. Proden to Max 3. He's going to corral it. It's going to be a 2-on-3 with back checkers. Over to Yannick here to the near side. Got a step to the inside right hash mark. Fires a shot. Blocker save. Rebound in the left wing corner. Nice save by the tendy of the Nor'easters. Thrown back behind the net by Gaspadaro. Picked up by Yannick in the right wing corner. He's got Proden in front of the blue paint. Fires his shot. Up and over the net it goes as Proden goes down. And the puck is slammed out here to the near side looking for McRae. Backing up as Yannick. Intercepted by Max 3 here to the near side. Max going to cut it off in front of the Phantom benches. Now carries it in. He's got to step inside the slot. Tries to fire a shot. And a good back check by the Nor'easters. Gaspadaro goes into the wall. Left wing side on the far side out towards Zaire and McRae. Picked up by Clark. Zaire run into each other. A little miscommunication there by the Phantoms. Proden cut off by the puck. He gets a piece of it. He's going to throw it down. We're going to get an offsides as Max 3 was inside the zone. That faceoff is going to go probably all the way down or just outside the zone in front of the Nor'easters bench. See where they ended. I'm not sure where Proden threw it. Proden threw it from just opposite of center. So it'll go just outside the zone, run in front of the Nor'easters benches. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms will be Clark Sire along with BMAC. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. Zaire on the far side. Tried to send it up to the blue line. Kept in by the Nor'easters and thrown into the right wing corner. The Phantoms are wearing their Sunday blacks along with gray along the shoulder pads. A double gray banding around the armbands and socks. Shells are going to be black with a double gray vertical stripe. Helmets are gray. Gloves are going to be black with a purple and orange trim. Puck is in front of Bersani. He doesn't see it. It looks like it might be under his pads, folks. And we're going to get lucky there on that one as Max was able to smother because that one almost was stuffed in by the Nor'easters. So for the visiting Northern Connecticut Nor'easters, they look like Maine University. Powder blue jerseys and socks with a navy blue shoulders with white piping around that, a white and blue piping around the armbands, waists, and socks. Shells are going to be navy blue with a double white and single powder blue stripe. Helmets are black. Gloves are going to be black with powder blue and white trim. On the far side, it's going to be BMAC pushing it up the zone in front of the Nor'easter benches, chipped in by McMurray. Left to right behind the goal line, right wing circle, picked up by Clark down behind the goal line, sends over to BMAC left corner. BMAC hits it out to the point for Monaco. Monaco left side, sends it back to BMAC, top of the left circle, cuts back to the hash marks, bodies off the forward defender, and picked up by Clark. Clark, left circle back to BMAC. BMAC, poke check by the Nor'easters. Out of the zone it goes. Going to be picked up by Zaire. That was not Monaco. I'm sorry, folks. It was Max Zaire. And it's going to be thrown in by the Nor'easters, collected by Gavin Sire in front of his own slot. Off the stick of the Nor'easters into the right wing glass, far side. Kicked forward by the Nor'easters forward. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle at 10:59 to go here in period number 1. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Nor'easter benches. And the Phantoms complete the line change. Hounded out there now will be Pasturzi and Lucadello going to flank Brielle Boyd at center. And your blue liners are going to be Cush and The Rock. Boyd on your draw, tied up there by the Nor'easter, picked up by Brielle on the far side, in front of the boards. Brielle going to send one forward, blocked by the Nor'easters, back up towards Lucadello, just across the Nor'easter line, and they regroup here to the near side. 2-on-2 in front of Cushman and Monaco. High left side, fires a shot blocked by Cush off the shin guards. Into the right wing corner, going to be picked up by Boyd, sent back behind the net. Nor'easter Boyd down along the goal line. popped up in the air. That's going to be a Nor'easter girl. I apologize, folks. Left wing corner here to the near side. Coming up towards Cushman. Send it back down behind the net. Coming down low is going to be Boyd along with Monaco. Monaco popped it loose. Puck slides over here to the near side, collected by Northern Connecticut. Left wing hash marks now. Boyd in a battle, trying to push it out to the blue line towards Lucadello. Lucadello got a piece of it, bouncing and dancing at the blue line, kept in by the Nor'easters. Back towards Boyd, chip past Cushman. Puck's going to slide down on the left wing corner. Collected by Cush, left to right, hits Monaco D to D. Monaco up the ice, bouncing puck off of Psterzi. Back trying to touch it towards Boyd. It must have hit something on the ice as that puck took a little skip off the ice there. Down on the right wing corner now, shot blocked by Boyd. Here to the near side, or a little pass, I should say, left wing hash marks. Coming down is Lucadello, and the Nor'easters controlling. Met by Cushman. Cushman left to right on the far side, curling around as he hits the brakes, lets him fly right by. Cush wraps one around here to the near side. Lucadello going to have to dig it out of the half wall. Lucadello sends one out of his own, into the hands of Psterzi. Psterzi across the Nor'easter line, top of the right circle, fires a shot. Blocker save, rebound in the slot for Lucadello. Picked up by the Nor'easters, going to push it up hard to the outside. Backhanded off the referee's skates, get out of the way, stripes. Right at center, chip past Gaspadaro. Puck's going to slide down in the right wing corner for Rothmeyer. A little R&R on D once again. Rothmeyer, D to D to Rich. Rich touches one to Lucadello. Lucadello cuts back, sends one out to Gaspadaro. Met by the Nor'easters, kept in. Left wing circle here to the near side. Nico going to throw it up to Max 3. Max pushing it out in front of the Phantom line. Intercepted by the Nor'easters at center. Poke check by Psterzi. Inside the zone, we're going to get an offsides as they're going to say Psterzi was in the zone before the puck at 9:09 before for remaining here in the first period. Another face-off just outside the zone, this time in front of the Phantom benches and the penalty boxes. It'll be Double D along with Gaspadaro and Proden up front. Blue Liners are still R&R. It's going to be the Nor'easters pushing it inside the Phantom zone right side. Try to backhand chipper past Rothmeyer. Swatted away by Bersani down in the right wing corner. And they're playing it from Gretzky's office down low. Cut off by Gaspadaro. Blocked by Ryland Rich. Back to Max 3. Nope. Ryland sends over here to the near side. Picked up by Double D. Double D trying to touch it forward to Max Gaspadaro. Rich and the Nor'easter boy get into each other there, and it's going to be out of the zone for Max 3. Max 3 is right wing circle here to the near side behind the play. Ryland Rich had gotten into a little bit of a back and forth with the Nor'easter forward. I think Ryland got the better of that exchange. Over here to the near side for Double D. Knocked down by Rich at the blue line. Coming in as the Nor'easters towards Rothmeyer, making a move to the backhand, firing a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani. Rebounded out to the far side for Gaspadaro and Proden. Sent into the right wing corner. Looks for the give and go into the right circle. Broken up by Rich. Saved by Bersani. Swatted away back into the right wing corner for Max 2. And it's picked up by Gaspadaro. So it's a maximum effort out there right now. All three Maxes on the ice at the same time. Firing from the right point. Blocked by Ryland Rich. Picked up here on the far side. Ryland pushing it up. He's got time and space. It's going to be Ryland across the blue line now. And it's centering. Troll dragged through. Knocked away by the Nor'easters past Proden. And it's going to be Double D going to swing and a miss on it. But it's 3-on-2 the other way. Back checking is going to be Gaspadaro and Rich. Puck is down on the right wing corner for the Nor'easters. Trying to send it past Zaire. Zaire got a piece of it. Picked up by Proden, who's going to chip one out towards the blue line. Kept in by the Nor'easters, who Gorbatenko flipped one here to the near side. Nor'easters tried to centering pass. Knocked down by Rich. Collected back by the Nor'easters in the left wing corner now. He curls around. Rich giving chase. Left wing hash marks. Top of the right circle. Shot blocked. Left circle. Shot blocked by Max 3 on the far side. Coming down is Proden. Proden to Zaire. Zaire to Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro back to Proden. Proden can't muscle one out. Puck is dancing just inside the blue line by about 5 feet. And it's kept in by the Nor'easters. Picked up by Zaire's going behind Bersani. Curling back around to the far side towards Proden. Proden picks it up. Sauces one to Gaspadaro. It's Gaspadaro and Double D in a 2-on-2. Proden checking, chasing his F3. Max, bottom left circle, come around, trying to hit the Normandy. Lost it off his stick, and the Nor'easters are going to go right back the other way. Thrown past McRae. Puck's going to go all the way down. See if Bersani's going to have to make a play on it. He is. And it's going to be picked up by Adam here in the left wing corner, curling around to his forehand now. Bounces one to Nyadic. Nyadic picks it up, makes a move around the forechecker. It's Nyadic and Proden, 2-on-2, hits Damien on the far side. He carries it in. Top of the left circle, fires a shot. Stick save directed behind the net. Picked up by Nyadic, rebound in the corner. Out to Proden. Proden, right side slot. Blocked by the Nor'easters, picked up by Sire. Sire to Nyadic. Sire fires a shot, and we're going to get a whistle and a save by the goaltender of the Nor'easters at 6:38 to go here in period number 1. Face-off makes its way over to left wing circle. Out there now for the Phantoms as they complete the line change. It'll be B-Max, Sire, and Yannick up front. And a little M&M on D. Max and McRae from left to right. Yannick in the slot. Draw one by Sire over to B-Mac. B-Mac. Poke check by the Nor'easters right at the blue line. McMurray goes down. Picked up by Nor'easters. 3-on-2 the other way in front of McRae. Top of the left wing circles there. Backtrack into the slot. Looking to come in as Sire on the back check now. Releasing the left wing, right wing corner. McRae still giving chase. Nor'easters curl around right hash marks. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 6:19 to go here in the period. And enough offensive zone face-off for the Nor'easters to the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. And the Phantoms change things up on D. Monaco and Cushman make their way back out there now. It'll be Cushman in the slot along with Yadick. McMurray is your other forward on the left wing. Cushman sends in the left wing corner. Coming down is Monaco. Picked up by the Nor'easters, blocked by Bersani out to the top of the right circle, kept in by the Nor'easters, thrown back in the right wing corner. Two in front of that, centering pass, broken up by Monaco and Bersani, bouncing all the way out of the zone. Must have gone off a Bersani stick. It's collected by the Nor'easters, past Yadick, off the skates of McMurray. McMurray inside the zone will get an offsides and a whistle at 5:53 to go here in the first. And we'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Nor'easter benches. The Phantoms send a fresh three out there up front on wing. It'll be Clark, Lucadello, and Boyd up front. Clark going to take your draw. Brielle makes her way over to left wing circle, or left wing side. Lucadello getting the draw, trying to push it forward to Ronan. Ronan trying to send it back to Monaco. Poke check by the Rock, sent back right up to the hands of Clark, and it's knocked away by the Nor'easters. Going right back to the way, picked up by Boyd at center, in the hands of Monaco. Monaco going to get the center, and he's pushing in 3-on-3. Monaco going to carry it down left wing circle. Fires a shot low off the back of the net. Back in the hands of the Rock. Rock, centering pass off the back of the net. Picked back by Monaco. Monaco fires another shot, pulls the tire. Lucadello fires a shot, and it's scooped up by the goaltender, and we get a whistle at 5:31. The Nor'easter boy trying to push Ronan Clark out of the way in front of the blue paint. That's a tall order, as Ronan's a big boy. He don't move very easy once he digs his skates in. 5:31 to go here in the period. Your lineup for the Phantom stays the same. The boys in black send out Lucadello, Clark, and Boyd on right wing. The Cushman Rock on D. And it's going to be the Nor'easters winning that face-off here to the near side, trying to bust out his own. Kept in by Lucadello, but thrown in the hands of the Nor'easter D. Backing up is Cushman. Cush comes in to pinch now. Knocked down to the Phantom bench. Is muscled inside the zone by the Nor'easters. Left wing circle comes across as Monaco. Saved by Bersani. Rebound to the Rock. Rock far side. Picked up for Boyd. Boyd, right wing hash mark. Pitching in as the Nor'easters. Sent back behind the net. It's going to be Cushman picking it up behind Bersani as he hits the brakes. Coming around left wing side. Bounces one off the boards. And it's coming in is going to be Ronan Clark. Clark up to Lucadello. Lucadello trying to muscle it out. Kept in by the Nor'easters. Bouncing at the blue line. Backhanded forward off the skates of Cush. Chip forward towards Bersani. Directed in the right wing corner. Monaco going to have to come trucking in there now. Going to tie the boy up. Picked up by Ronan Clark. Monaco and the boy from the Nor'easters go down. On to Brielle. Brielle going to send one to the right point. Kept in by the Nor'easters. Going to fire one right back in. And we're going to get an offsides. I didn't think that one cleared the zone. I guess it did, folks. I was waiting for the Nor'easters to throw that one right back in like they did, and they're going to keep the pressure on. So fortunate offsides for the Phantoms. Face-off goes just outside the zone, right in front of the Nor'easter benches. And it's going to be Pasturzi and Yadick and double D up front. And a little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich from left to right, and the Phantoms win the draw. It's Pasturzi headed in, trying to hit the middle for DeNormandie. It's picked off by the Nor'easters. And they're coming right back to the way. Max 3 back checking. Max gets a piece of it, slows it down, runs him off in the right wing corner. Picked up by Rothmeyer, right to left. Rothmeyer sends it DD to Rich. Rich with a little bit of time and space. Hits double D. Double D bounces wide of the blue line, kept in by the Nor'easters. And they're pinching in along that strong side. Phantom's got to come up with another way to break it out. Nor'easters doing a nice job of sealing it up. DeNormandie up to Max Gasparo. It's 2-on-1 with Pasturzi. Max, right hash marks, over to Ryan, just out of his reaching hands in the left wing corner. Pasturzi goes down, blows a tire. Picked up by the Nor'easters, out to the point. Kept in by DeNormandie, bouncing puck towards Max 3. Swatted away up by the Nor'easters, go cross ice into the hands of Rylan Rich. Rich going to chip one forward, intercepted by the Nor'easters, who are going to send one in deep, all the way down in the left wing corner for Rylan Rich. Number 13 coming behind Bersani, left to right, hanging on to it, looks to go to work here, sends it out past DeNormandie, all the way out to the point, and it's going to be kept in by the Nor'easters. Offsides is waved off. In the left slot it goes, broken up by Rothmeyer. Puck's going to slide over to the right wing corner. Rylan Rich coming in and giving chase. Nor'easters controlling. Send it back behind the net for Gasparo, who wraps around the far side. Off the skates of the referee. Get out of the way. Stripes collected by the Nor'easters. Back to Gasparo. Sends one out of the zone. Pasturzi looking for Pasturzi. And back in the hands of the Nor'easters at center, who are looking to regroup. It's Max 3 on the forecheck. Going for the line changes. Rothmeyer picked up here 2-on-2. Zayer makes his way on the ice. Nice recovery there. Shot wide left of Bersani. Here to the near side, wrapping around for Max 3. Kept in by the Nor'easters. Back in the left wing corner for Max 2. It's a maximum effort on the ice once again, folks. On the far side, Pasturzi tries to golf one out of the zone, and it's picked up by the Nor'easters at center, who go right back the other way, keeping the pressure on the boys in black. Nor'easters walking across their own line now, just across center here to the near side, trying to make a move around Julian Yadick, dropping it back on the regroup. Pasturzi and Yadick on the forecheck. Gasparo had him tied up. Puck's going to slide inside the zone for Rylan Rich. Left wing circle here to the near side. Rich sends one up off the boards, hits Gasparo. Puck's going to slide out of the zone. Picked back up by the Nor'easters. Punch forward by Nyata. Coming in is going to be Sire. Chip forward by the Nor'easters. And they're pushing it right back the other way in front of McCray and Zaire. 3-on-2. Top of the left circle. McCray going to take him down to the left wing corner behind Bersani. Cuts back. Looks to curl and fires a shot. Last shot blocked by McCray. Back in the hands of the Nor'easters. Top of the right circle. Fires one low. Stick saved by Bersani into the netting and out of play at 2:23 to go here in period number 1. Nice save by Max Bersani, directing that puck all the way into the netting. And the lineup out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Proden along with Yadick and Gavin Sire up front. It'll be Max and McCray on D. Faceoff was in the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. Picked up by Zaire here, right to left here to the near side. Chips it over to Yadick. Yadick left wing Hasbrook slams one out, kept in by the Nor'easters right at the left point. Thrown right back down behind the goal line for McCray in the right wing corner. Adam, right wing Hasbrook, sends over to Proden. Proden backs one out of the zone into the hands of the Nor'easters in center, who are going to regroup quick. Going right back up the boards. Cut off by Proden. Puck's picked up by McCray. McCray, a little chip shot. Knocked down by the Nor'easters. Good hand-eye coordination by the forward there to knock out of the zone. And the Nor'easters send it back in the right wing corner. McCray hanging on to it, looking for support. Here comes Sire in the 2-on-2 battle. McCray sends it up to the far side for Proden. Proden can't get it out of the zone. Right point. Shot fired, blocked by McCray. Knuckle puck towards Bersani. Puck is loose, picked up by Max 2. It's going to be a 2-on-3, the other 3-on-2 the other way with Yadick, Zaire, and Proden. Yadick goes right wing circle, top of the right circle coming to Zaire. Zaire going to pick it up, poke checked it forward. Picked up back by the referee, knocked down by Sire. Puck slides out of the zone. Collected by Max 2, who goes far side for Proden. Proden going to send one in off the skates of the defender in the left wing hash marks. Damian shoves it in one hand in the left wing corner. Picked up by the Nor'easters, cut off by Yadick and Sire. Julian going to work. Gavin sends one out to Proden off his skates. He was looking to get that one-timer, and it was just handcuffed there. And it's going to be the Nor'easters coming the other way in a 2-on-3 against Proden and McCray. Firing a shot wide left of Bersani. Rebound here to the near side. Nor'easters went for the line change. Yadick going to send one forward for Sire, and it's picked up by the Nor'easters off the stick of Gavin inside the zone. Gavin going to pick it up top of the right circle. Finally collects it, moves it across to the slot, fires a shot. Stick saved by the goaltender. Into the left wing corner for Proden. Proden over to Lucadello. Lucadello trying to tip it. Out here to Max 2. Max on his backhand. Curls around to his forehand, top of the right circle. Sends it over to the point for McCray. McCray curls, fires a shot right into the glove of the goaltender at 41.4 seconds to go here in period number 1. Faceoff going to make its way over to the left wing circle now in the offensive zone for the boys in black. And the Phantoms complete the line change. Out there now is going to be Lucadello, Boyd, and McMurray up front. It'll be Max and McCray on D from right to left. Lucadello makes his way over to the slot. Brielle going to take your draw. BMAC on the half wall, closer to the top of that left wing circle. Referee telling Lucadello and his counterpart to back it up back in the slot. Face-off won by the Nor'easters. Here to the near side, pushing it out, 3-on-2 towards Zaire. Zaire going to cut him off in center. The forward's got the inside position. Max cuts him off. Firing a shot. Stick save by Bersani. Directed into the right wing corner glass. And it's picked up by BMAC. It's a nice save by Bersani as the forward had the back door wide open for the Nor'easters. He was looking at a tap-in goal if he would have got a piece of it. 20 seconds to go here in period number 1. Boyd behind the net. Lucadello off the right post. Looking for the one-timer. Over to McMurray. McMurray can't get the shot off. He was collapsed on by 3. Nor'easters going right back the other way in transition. In front of McCray. 2-on-2. Zaire in the slot. Makes a move around McCray in the right wing corner. Come net. Broken up by Zaire over the net. It goes with Bersani here to the near side. Lucadello's got a guy tied up. Firing a shot block and a save by Bersani. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of 1, it's 0-0 here at Lefty Smith Ice Arena as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, especially on planes headed to the Dominican Republic. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for Coach Caden's squad: Prodan, Yadic, along with, that's Gaspadaro, sorry folks. Who's on right wing there? Is that Julian? It is Julian Yadic. Blue liners are going to be Monaco and Cushman. Inside, Max Bersani still has the net. 14 minutes are on the clock to get this second period underway. And the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Cushman down behind the net. Right side, firing a shot. Shot blocked by Monaco and a one-timer down behind the net. Picked up by Cushman over to the left wing corner. Going to break it out to Yadic. Yadic to Gasparro. Gasparro going to make a move. He's pushed it up. Going to make it out to the right side. Going to get cut off here in the right wing corner. Max with speed. Curling it down behind the net. Dragging it over underneath the net. Poke checked away by the Nor'easters. Cut back behind Prodan. Out to the top of the right circle. Bouncing to the right blue line. Kept in by Cushman. Cushman and Yadic. Yadic, poke check, top of the right circle, toe drags to the right hand, fires one across, rebound for Prodan. Prodan fires one, saved by the goaltender, no rebound given. At 13:17 to go here in the period. That was a good little exchange as the Phantoms were able to collect a loose change puck there at the blue line and get a good scoring chance out of it with a good rebound. But the goaltender for the Nor'easters making some fantastic saves right now. Henry going to face off into the left wing circle. Headed out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Clark along with BMAC and Sire. Blue liners are going to be a little R&R. Rothmeyer and Rich from left to right. BMAC, top of that left circle, tied up beside into the hands of BMAC. BMAC going to curl around. He's got one on him, drops it to Rothmeyer. Out of the zone it goes, and the Phantom's going to have to regroup, but it's pushed forward by the Nor'easters. Right wing circle comes down towards Bersani, fires a shot, blocked by Ryland Rich here to the near side, and they've got a little time and space. Hits BMAC up the ice, 2-on-2 the other with Clark. Gavin Sire in the chase. Coming back as the Nor'easters with two. Bottom of the left circle, McMurray going to move around left to right of the far side. Clark trying to set up shop in front of the blue paint. McMurray fires his shot, but no rebound given by the Nor'easters. At 12:50 to go here in the period. Faceoff going to make its way over to the right wing circle now. Another offensive zone draw for the boys in black. Clark makes his way to the slot. BMAC on the half wall now. Gavin on your draw. Nor'easters trying to drag it out. Sire falls on it. Clark trying to push one towards the net. Picked up by the Nor'easters, pulling it back out here towards Rothmeyer and Rich. Cross-ice pass, blocked by Ryland Rich. He taps it out of the air in front of his own blue line. Picked back up by Ryland Rich. Makes a move around the forward. Sends it over here to the near side. McMurray had to hold up there. And right back the other way into the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer dancing across the center ice. Hits Gavin Sire on the far side. He tried to backhand and muscle one in the zone. Knocked down by the Nor'easters. Chipped back right the other way on the far side. McMurray coming in on the forecheck. It's thrown out here into the own zone of the Phantoms for Ryland Rich. Pulling it down behind the net of Bersani, left to right. He's going to hit the brakes, force him to go the other way. Rich, bottom left circle, far side, makes a move, sends one over to BMAC. BMAC to Sire. Sire swatted away by the Nor'easters. Back in the hands of Ryland Rich. Past the referee, got it behind him. Ryland hits the brakes, makes a move around the forward, fires a shot. Glove down the slot for Clark. Smothered by the goaltender. And no rebound given at 11:59 to go here in period number 2. The goaltender of the Nor'easters not giving up anything in the way of rebounds right now. Phantoms doing a good job of getting to the net, but just nothing to hit as the goaltender smothering it and getting whistles before the Phantoms can get on the puck. It's the Normandy Boyd and Pasturzi who fires a shot. Another save by the goaltender. No rebound given. Blue liners have been switched up to Max and McRae. A little M&M on D. Zaire left D. McRae right. McRae kind of in that I formation behind Boyd. Face-off won by the Nor'easters. Pasturzi tied up, couldn't get to it. Here comes the Nor'easters in a 3-on-2 the other way. Back checking is Boyd. In front of McRae across the blue line. We're going to get, puck is still loose in the neutral zone. And the Nor'easters going to have to regroup as they were, the boy who had the puck made the dreaded move at the blue line. Inside the zone, we're going to get an offsides as number 12 had just crossed the blue line before the puck. At 11:38 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go just outside the zone, right in front of the Nor'easter benches, and the Phantoms go for the wholesale change. Headed out there now will be Lucadello, Sire, and BMAC up front. It'll be Cush and the Rock on D from right to left. McMurray left winging it. Lucadello in front of the Nor'easter benches. Gavin on your draw. Face-off chips high back for the Nor'easter defender. Coming in is Lucadello on the forecheck. It's going to be one-on-one in front of Monaco. Top of the right circle. Monaco going to carry him out right side. Coming down low, cuts him off, fires one out right into the glove of Bersani. Max flashing the leather as the Nor'easter boy was looking for a streaking forward coming down the left wing side for a one-timer. Max able to snatch that out of midair. Not giving up much in the way of good looks for the Nor'easters either. Both goaltenders playing it pretty tight right now. Monaco on a half wall. Sire taking your draw. In the slot goes BMAC, then Cush and Lucadello. And the referee telling everybody, get on your side of the hash marks. Face off one for McMurray. McMurray pushed up the ice. He gets shouldered off the puck. Picked back up here at center, going right back the other way. It's going to be Lucadelo trying to pick his pocket in broad daylight. McMurray just runs one of the boys from the Nor'easters, and it's picked up by Cushman. And it's going to be Cush on the far side. And it's going to be picked up here by in front Monaco. Sauced across to the slot. Looks to fire a shot. Trying to make the save. Save by Bersani. Slotted away here to the near side in the right wing corner. And the coach having a word with the referee as McMurray ran through one of the boys. And I think I know why they didn't call it. They didn't call one. They're not likely to call the other as McMurray got body checked off the puck. And then he ran one of the boys from the Nor'easters. And at 11:03, we're going to get an offensive zone faceoff for Northern Connecticut. Not sure which side it's going to go. I believe it's going to go to the right wing circle. Those body checks are all going to be legal next year, folks. But as of right now, the referees didn't call it, but those are probably against the rules for Pee Wee hockey. It'll be Gaspadaro along with Proden and Yadick, Monaco and Cushman on D. Face-off one towards Monaco in the right wing circle. Cut down low. Nor'easters trying to go right to left. Wrap around. Saved by Bersani. Back off the back of the net towards Cushman and Gaspadaro. Down low. Monaco going to bounce it in and behind the net. Picked up by Max 3. And it's going to be Gaspadaro to Proden. Proden going cross ice for Yadick. Yadick in a 2-on or 1-on-3. Yadick going to push one forward to Max 3. Picked up by the Nor'easters. Right to left trying to hit the brakes. Here comes Yadick. Makes a move around. Yadick goes the other way. Proden on the back check now. Proden going to keep it in. Sends it right back into the referee's skates. Get out of the way. Stripes. At the blue line for Cushman. Cushman and Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro makes a move around the forward, up off the glass into the right wing corner. Coming down low for Yadick, hitting the brakes as the Nor'easter. Yadick trying to pick his pocket. Looking to stretch past it out of the zone. In front of Cushman. Cushman going to send one back in. Now he hustles in, tries to cut it off. He does. Back in the hands of the Nor'easters, though, right up the strong side. Cushman poke checks. Puck is spinning dime at center for Monaco. Monaco curling around, forehand backhand. Sends it over here to the near side for Proden. Intercepted by the Nor'easters. Cut off by Monaco once again. Back in the hands of the Nor'easters. Push past Monaco. Into the left wing hash marks for Cush. Cush, left wing corner, left to right here to the near side for Bersani. Sends it over to Proden, just out the reaching hands of the Nor'easters. Picked up by Gaspadaro at center. Gaspadaro in front of the penalty boxes. Cut off there by Proden. Pushed forward by Cushman. Cushman in front of the penalty boxes. Loose change for Proden. Proden up to Gaspadaro. Max going to make a move around the defender. Left wing circle. Coming in, tries to slash at it. Puck is loose for Proden. Proden sends one back in the corner for Gaspadaro. Backing up his Cush. Rothmeyer makes his way onto the ice. Yadick down on the left wing corner now. Nor'easters pushing it up here to the strong side at 9:33, and they break it out in their high slot. Out towards Cushman. Backing up is Cush. 1-on-1. Makes a move around Cushman. Poke check by Rothmeyer in the left wing corner. Cush gets back on the defensive side of it. Centering pass broken up by Rothmeyer. Push forward to Yadick. Picked his pocket is going to be the Nor'easters, but Yadick going to get a piece of it and send it out of the zone. Yadick trying to muscle his way in the zone. Collected by Max 3. That's going to be offsides, and we're going to get a whistle as Yadick tried to dive for the blue line. At 9:12 to go here in the period for all you young hockey players out there, stay on your feet. It's faster to be on your feet than it is to dive. Got no control when you're sliding on the ice, folks. Your lineup out there now for Coach Caden Swad is going to be Pasterzi along with Clark and Normandy. Blue liners are going to be R&R. Rich gets knocked off the puck in the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer fans on the breakout pass. Stepping back is Pasterzi. Knocks it back in the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer to Rich, far side. Chips it up to Clark. Clark. Sauced out to the Normandy. Knocked away by the D of the Nor'easters. They pick it back up at center. Makes a move around Clark. Towards Ryland Rich. Far left. Gets a step. Left wing corner. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani. Directed here to the near side for Pasterzi. Pasterzi stick checked and knocked off the puck towards Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer pokes it in the right wing corner. He slams it out towards Pasterzi here in front right wing hash marks. Pasterzi, little chip pass intercepted by the Nor'easters. Firing one wide left into the left wing corner for Double D. DeNormany on the far side. Tried to send one out. Kept in by the Nor'easters. Up the strong side. DeNormany lost his stick. In the left wing corner for Ryland Rich. Left to right behind Bersani. They didn't bite on the fake. High left circle. Drops it to the point. Comes over as Pasterzi. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. Rebound here to the near side. Lucadelo making his way back out, or makes his way out on the ice. Nor'easters controlling top lane circle. Rothmeyer gets a piece of it. Slows it up for Ryland Rich. It's going to be Rich pushing it up the ice. Rich has got Pasterzi. Pasterzi on the headman. Left wing side. He's got Lucadelo breaking. Pasterzi tries to send one across. Lucadelo trying to step one. Saved by the goaltender. Swatted out to the point for Clark. Clark toe drags. Makes a move to the backhand. Holding on to it. Sends it out to the point for Zaire. Zaire fires a shot from the right point. And a save by the goaltender of the Nor'easters at 7:55 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go, I believe, to the left wing circle. It was shot from the high right point. Let's see where they put it. Adam McRae going to hand the stick to Declan McKinney. And it's going to go to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for Coach Caden Squad. It'll be Lucadelo, Boyd, and BMAC up front. It'll be Zaire and McCray on D. Face-off won by the Nor'easters. Right wing corner, they reverse the ice, go left to right. Boyd on the forecheck now. A little Chaucer pass out to Zaire. Zaire backhands one down, knocked down by the Nor'easters. Covering D is BMAC. He did a nice job of spinning back behind that. Boyd knocks it forward, knocked down by the Nor'easters. Lucadella tried to fish it forward. He finally gets a hold of it from Brielle. Nico comes in, bounces towards the middle, now go bottom of the right circle. Boyd goes to the net. Nico trying to drag one under left to right, or right to left. Poke check by the Nor'easters. Puck in front of the goal line, just off the right post to the far side for McMurray. Picked up here by Boyd. Boyd curling around to her forehand. Patiently waiting, looking for BMAC in the corner. Boyd hemmed in. Looking for Lucadella now for support. 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Won by the Nor'easters. Cross ice pass in front of McCray. 2-on-2. Back door behind Zaire. Max doesn't see him. Picked up here by McCray. Right wing corner. Now the Boyd cuts in now. 2 on McCray now. Here comes Boyd for support. McCray bops it lead. Picked up by Boyd. Licked off by the Nor'easters. Going out to the left point towards Lucadella. Sent back. Intercepted by Zaire. Zaire's got McMurray breaking. Zaire hangs onto it. Sends it up here to the near side. And it's going to be right back at center, and they're pushing it inside the zone. Makes a move around Boyd. Poke check by Zaire. Puck slides to the left or to the right of Bersani in the left wing corner. Max going to work in the corner. Boyd coming in trying to dig it out. Max going to send one forward to Lucadella. Lucadella trying to hand one out to BMAC, and does. BMAC going to drag it in front of the Nor'easter benches now. McCray joins the rush. It's going to be BMAC down in the right wing corner. McCray has the net. BMAC right to left here to the near side on the back end. He's got Sire open left point. Gavin fires a one-timer wide left. Coming in is McCray. McCray fires a little chip shot in. Saved by the goaltender. No rebound given at 6:24 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms going to go for the wholesale change. Headed out there now is going to be Double D along with Proden and Sire. Blue Liners are going to be Cushman and Monaco. Monaco in that I formation high in the left point behind Sire. Cush streaking in, creeping in a little bit in the high right point. Proden comes in from the top of the left circle. Cut back by Sire. Poke check by the Nor'easters. Trying to backhand one up the boards and cut off by Proden. Sending the left wing corner for Sire. Going in front of that is Double D. Fires one through the blue paint out to the right point for Cush. Cush going to send one behind the net. Wraps it around. Slowed up by Normandy. Picked up by Sire. Sire trying to drop it back to Double D. Out to Monaco. Left circle. Picked up by the Rock. Rock going to send one into the left wing corner. Picked up by the Nor'easters here to the near side. Cut off by Normandy and Sire up the strong boards. Sire doing a nice job sealing it up. Nor'easters maintaining control against Double D. Sire puts him in the wall. No call. Pushed back up here 3-on-2 versus Monaco. Chipped out in front of Rock. It's going to be collected by Cushman in front of his own blue line. Going to throw up the boards. Out of the zone it goes. Back in the hands of the Nor'easters. Going to throw one in. That'll be offsides, and we'll get one that'll go back 2 lines and face off be just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches at 5:38 to go here in the period. Phantoms complete the line change. Well, we're going to take that one to center, folks. It'll be Pasturzi, Gaspararo, and Yannick, along with a little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich. Here to the near side, Pasturzi coming in left wing side on the forecheck. Trying to stuff the blue line is Gaspararo. Nor'easters can't muscle it out of zone. Phantoms doing everything they can to keep it in. Into the left wing corner for Yannick. Picked up by the Nor'easters. Yannick drags it off the offensive side. Puck slides the right wing corner. Curling back around, firing a shot. Shot blocked by the Nor'easters. Fanning on the breakout pass is going to be the Nor'easter. Off of Sturzy's stick. Picked back up by the Nor'easters in front of their own blue line. Pounced out of the zone towards Max 3. Swing and a miss by the Nor'easters. Back to the way, picked up by their D at center. Going to try to throw one up the strong side in front of the penalty boxes. The battle ensues versus Gaspararo. Tried a little body check there by the Gaspararo and his counterpart there. And it's going to, puck's going to slide over to the far side. Chipped out in front of the Nor'easter benches. Past Rylan Rich. He's going to collect it in front of his own blue line. Sends it right up the boards for Yannick. Yannick bounces one at center. Knocked down by Gaspararo. Poke check by the Nor'easters. Pushed forward by Yannick. Swatted away by the Nor'easters. Going to be Rylan Rich. Going to have to get on it. Rylan coming in here. Picked off by the Nor'easters into the left wing corner. Coming in is Rylan Rich. He's going to body it off the puck in the left wing corner. Picked back up by the Nor'easters. Trying to make a move around Gaspararo. Sent over here to the near side. 2 streaking to the net. Off the skates of the forward. Picked up by Jackson Rothmeyer, rather. Right to left behind Bersani. Rothmeyer going to backhand one out to Yannick. Yannick going to slam one out of the zone. Underneath the stick of the Nor'easters. Puck's going to go all the way down. Going to be touched by the goaltender first. They're going to... Surprised they called that one an icing, seeing as how the defender missed it with his stick. The goaltender played it. But okay, that's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:16 to go here in the second. Face off to the left wing circle, and the Phantoms complete the line change. It'll be BMAC, Boyd, and Clark up front. It'll be McCray in the slot, Zaire in the left wing corner. Brielle going to take your draw. McCray and McMurray in the slot. And Ronan on your half wall. Picked up by the Nor'easters off the left point. Going to cycle it back in the left wing hash marks towards there. Centering pass across. Tried the one-timer. Wide left it goes. Back up front. Broken up by Boyd in the left wing corner. Trying out to the left point now. Picked up by the D and supported by Boyd. It's 3-on-2 the other way with Brielle. Brielle at center. Going to chip one forward. Makes a move to the inside. Gets the inside position. Brielle going to work. Clark in front of the net. BMAC down behind. Over to BMAC. BMAC trying to send it and pass to Clark. Broken up by the Nor'easters. Out towards Zaire McCray. Here they're going in a 2-on-3 with Clark back checking in front of Max 2. He's going to block it up here to the right wing, left wing half wall. Down in the left wing corner. No call. It's going to be picked up by Brielle. Boyd down low. Boyd on the far side bounces up to Clark. Off the skates of the referee here to the near far side. And both of them are going to the box. Looks like they're going to call Zaire and another player from the Nor'easters, number 12 it looks like. So Zaire and McCray going to the box at 3:30. And an offsetting penalty with number 12. Did they make an indication of the call or just tell them they're both going? Didn't see the referee give an indication. We'll just call it roughing because that's usually what they call when they put two of them in the box at the same time. It's 5-on-5 hockey for 1:30 on those penalties. So Zaire gets out of the box at 2 minutes and a whistle. And it's going to be up front, firing a shot, saved by Bersani. Your lineup out there for the Phantoms is going to be McMurray along with Boyd and Clark. Blue liners are going to be Cush and the Rock. Monaco and McMurray in the slot. Brielle is going to make her way over to the half wall. Now Ronan Clark comes over to the slot, and Cush ends up on the half wall. Boyd going to make the draw, and she wins it in the left wing corner for Blake. Cush sends it over here to the near side, and it's going to be coming down low to get it is BMAC. BMAC, right wing corner. Backhand pass over to Cush on the far side. Cush pushing up the ice towards Clark. Clark going to collect it at his own blue line. Hits Boyd. Just between the skates and stick of Brielle. Boyd here to the near side. Nor'easters going to send one forward, cut off by McMurray. Off the stick of Monaco, right wing hash marks. Monaco going to send one right back up the boards. Out of the zone it goes. Back in the hands of the Nor'easters. Putting pressure on it is going to be Boyd. Thrown past McMurray into the right wing corner for Cush. Cush going to curl around and get it behind Bersani. Tries to make the D-to-D pass to Monaco. Cush in the battle now. Picked up by the Nor'easters. Blocked by Bersani. Shot blocked by Bersani. Back to the far side for Clark. Ronan going to push it forward, and a good stick check by the Nor'easters. Clark one-hands it over to Brielle into the hands of Monaco, who's got a little bit of time and space now. Monaco going to have to collect it in front of his own blue line. Into a board battle, gets his pocket picked, and bottom of the right circle. Here we go. Tries to make it move around, and a save by Bersani. And it got chipped in. What a save by Max. Unbelievable. Out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Gavin Sire on your draw. Proden up here to the near side with Lucadello. Poke checked away by the Nor'easters. Going to go right back the other way. Past Sire in front of Rothmeyer. Top of the right circle. Fired a shot. Shot blocked by Rothmeyer. Poke checked by Rich. Loose change collected by Proden. 3-on-2 the other way. It's Proden to Sire. Joining the rush. It's going to be Rylan Rich. He backed off. Lucadello. Gavin Sire fires a shot. No rebound given with a glove save by the netminder of the Nor'easters. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Proden here on the near side. Out towards Rylan Rich. Puck's going to slide out of the zone. Collected by Rylan over to Rothmeyer on the far side. Rothmeyer headmans Lucadello. Broken up by the Nor'easters. Chip one past Jackson. Picked up by Rylan Rich. Rich pulling it back. Sends it up off the glass. Knocked down by the Nor'easters at the blue line. Sends one back behind the net. Picked up here by Jackson Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer sends it over to Proden up the right wing hash marks. Near side. Rothmeyer trying to Proden side to send it to Gavin Sire. Picked up by the Nor'easters. They're pinching in hard. Top of the right, so right face off that. Fires a shot, and it's going to go over the glove of Bersani and in. And at 1:38 to go here in period number 2, the Nor'easters get on the scoreboard. Number 29 puts one in. And quite honestly, folks, the Phantoms deserved to get that goal scored on them. Make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now is going to be Pasterzi along with Boyd and Double D. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McCray. Bersani going to send one back out the other way. He makes a hard breakout pass, something we haven't seen most of the game. Picked up by McRae on the far side. Going to push one out to the point. Kept in by the Nor'easters. Collected by Max, too. Max going to come behind the net here, left to right, hit the brakes, and goes back the other way. Zaire in the left wing corner. Sends it over to the far side for Double D. DeNormandie pushing it up the ice, trying to hit Boyd. Back off the skates of the Nor'easters, thrown right here to the near side. Pisturzi got to come trucking on the defensive side of it, along with Boyd supporting. And in the front of the blue line, just knocked loose by the Nor'easters. Going to send it back the other way, broken up by DeNormandie at center, one-handed by the Nor'easters right here to the near side. Backing up towards McRae, top of the right circle, looks to fire a shot off the glove of Bersani into the left wing corner. And it's going to be Double D, going to push one, muscle it towards the blue line, not get it out of zone, finally chipped out of zone by Boyd. Coming in is Pisturzi now. Pisturzi going to pop it loose in front of the blue line, picked up by the Nor'easters, cut back behind Boyd, chopped up in the air by Double D. Backing up is going to be McRae, picked up by the Nor'easters towards Pisturzi, top of the right circle. Coming in, right wing circle, puts a poke check on it as McRae down in the right corner. Centering pass blocked off by Boyd off the back of the net, sliding into the left wing corner, 30 seconds to go. Zaire ties him up in the left wing corner. Here comes Boyd, one-handed by Zaire behind the net of Bersani, picked up by the Nor'easters. Look to centering pass up, looks to fire a shot, blocked by Zaire, picked back up by McRae with 20 seconds to go in the left wing corner. Cut back behind McRae, coming in is Boyd. Blocked by Boyd off the back of the net with 14 seconds to go. Boyd fishes it out of it, sends it over to the far side for Double D. DeNormandie can't get to it, kept in by the Nor'easters. Dom finally cocks it and kicks it out of the zone to Pisturzi across the blue line with 3 seconds to go. Pisturzi makes a move to the side, fires a shot. Blocker save here to the near side, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Nor'easters 1 and the Chicago Phantoms 0 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Lefty Smith Ice Arena. Your starting lineup for the third period. Is going to be Prodan along with Gaspararo and Yannick up front. Monaco and Cushman on D. Bersani has the net. Over to the far side, coming in is Prodan. Prodan over to Yannick. Intercepted by the Nor'easters, pushed forward by Cushman, back over to Yannick. Julian going to try to carry one in, left wing side. It's going to slide all the way down into the hands of Damian Prodan. Prodan trying to one hand, one forward, picked up by the Nor'easters. Sent out to the blue line, cut off by Gaspararo at center. Monaco going to have to truck along, pushes it over here to the near side. Collected by Yannick. Yannick across the blue line, right wing circle, fires a shot low. Stick save smothered by the goaltender as Gaspararo came in for pressure at 13:19 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now is going to be BMAC along with Sire and Clark. Rich and Rothmeyer on D. Clark, right circle, toe drags at a face-off dot, pulls it out to Rothmeyer, left point. Rothmeyer curls, fires a shot, just missing off the right side. Here coming in is going to be BMAC. BMAC puts a body in it, knocks it loose, picked up here by the Nor'easters, makes a move around Sire to the far side. And it's going to be 2-on-2 in front of Rothmeyer and Rich. High left side, poke check by Rich, lower to the left wing corner by the Nor'easters, picked up by Ryland. Back behind the net. And it's going to be collected by Ryland, left to right on the far side. He's pushing it up the ice towards BMAC. BMAC sauces it out to Clark, knocked out of midair by the Nor'easters. Pushed forward between the legs of the defender, and it's picked up by the Nor'easters, left to right here to the near side. Coming in is Ronan Clark on a forecheck out of the zone, off the stick of Rich into the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer goes right back the other way to Pisturzi. Up off the boards in front of the Nor'easter benches, now cut off by Boyd. Boyd throws him right back the other way. Blocked by Pisturzi. Thrown forward by the Nor'easters, pulling it back, going D2D, looking to regroup. Cross ice past Clark. Into the right wing corner it goes. Rothmeyer in a foot race now behind Bersani. Tied up by one. Here comes a second nor'easter. Now a third below the goal line with Boyd. Puck loose, squirts out to Rylan Rich. Rich goes out to the outside for Pasterzi. Pasterzi to Rich. Rich pushes one out one-handed, picked back up by the nor'easters. Collected by Rich, who tries to make a move. Blocked by the nor'easters. Back to Rich. Rich over to Pasterzi. Pasterzi at center. Try to hit Clark. He does. Clark's got to step as the defender. Try to make a move. Firing a shot as Clark saved by the goaltender in the left wing corner. Clark coming in. Clark hammers the kid into the wall. It's picked up by Pasterzi. And we're going to get a whistle as Ronan Clark's going to go to the box for roughing at 11:50 to go here in the period. Roughing or body checking, take your pick, folks. It was a penalty. Not really much you can argue there. Body check is the referee's official call. And the Phantoms are shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Proden and Double D up front. Zayer and Monaco on D. Proden tried to muscle one out of the zone, but the nor'easters controlling from the right point. Proden comes out, firing a clapper. Wide left of Bersani. Monaco had the boy tied up in front of the net. Picked up by the nor'easters left wing corner. Monaco giving chase. Top left circle towards Proden. Shot right in between Proden. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given by number 31 with 1:10 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. 11:29 to go here in the period. Up front gets changed out. Headed out there now will be Gavin Sire. DeNormandie makes his way to the bench. In the slot goes Zayer and Proden. Monaco makes his way over to the half wall. Gavin coming in to take your draw on a left wing circle to the right of Bersani. Face off one towards Monaco, knocked down by the nor'easters. Out to the left point, and the nor'easters looking to control. Left wing hash marks now. Backing up Monaco, bottom of the left circle. Nor'easters looking to fade out behind the net. Out to the left point now towards Sire. Goes D to D far side towards Proden. Makes a move around Proden. Puck is loose in the right wing corner for Max too. Max up off the glass behind the net for the nor'easters. Streaking in off the right post. Zayer's got him tied up. Going out to the right hash marks now. Met by Proden. Firing a shot. Wide left. Monaco had the boy tied up again, looking for the tip. Left point towards Gavin. Here to the left wing half wall. Met by Monaco. They're going to have to regroup it up the left wing hash marks now. Going cross ice to the right, top of the right circle. Met by Proden. Looks to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. He's going to smother the rebound. At 10:47 to go here in the period and 28 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And the Phantoms go for a defensive change. It'll be Rothmeyer and Rich on D now. A little R&R. Sire and Proden are your forwards. Gavin on your draw. Proden in the slot along with Rylan Rich. Rothmeyer on the half wall. Face off one by the nor'easters. Out to the right point. Coming over is Gavin. Over to the right wing circle now. Backing up is Sire. Going cross ice to the nor'easters. Out towards Proden. Looks to fire a shot. Shot blocked off the skates of Proden. Rebound behind the net for nor'easters. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. Picked up by Rylan Rich here to the near side. 11 seconds to go. Rich throws one off the glass. Out to the left point. Kept in by the nor'easters. Harassed by Proden here to the near side. Pushing him into the left wing corner. Proden going to work. Picked up by Rylan Rich. Rich has got Gavin breaking up the ice. We are even strength as here comes Rylan Rich up the ice along with Gavin Sire. Rich, bottom of the right circle, fires a shot over the crossbar into the glass on the far side for Proden. Give way to Rothmeyer. We're even strength, folks. So back in, Rothmeyer fires one off the back of the net, picked up by Sire. Sire backhands it to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer back to Gavin down the left wing corner. Boyd coming in now on the forecheck with Gavin. The nor'easters thrown around here to the near side. Transitioning is Rich. Poke check by over to Rich's stick. It's going to be Proden on the back check. Proden going to take him all the way in the left wing corner. Puts a body on him off the wall and behind the goal line it goes. Centering pass up front. Tied up is going to be the shot and the save by Bersani over the net and into the right wing corner on the far side for Gavin. Kept in by the nor'easters. Bottom of the right circle. Tries to toe drag down Rich. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani once again. Puck is loose behind the net. Boyd coming in now. Rothmeyer goes down. Boyd sends it over here to the near side for Proden, who backhands one out of the zone. Picked up by the nor'easters, who are going to regroup, going D to D far side quick. Lucadello and BMAC make their way onto the ice. R&R still on D. Shot wide right of Bersani. He directs it behind the net for Rylan Rich. Rich up to Lucadello now. Lucadello makes a move around the forechecker. Tries to send it over to Boyd. Blocked by the nor'easters. Coming in is Rylan Rich at center. Going to send one in deep. Down on the right wing corner. Nor'easters going to work. Right to left on the far side for BMAC. Up the boards on the far side towards Monaco. Cushman makes his way on the ice. One-on-one in front of Cush. Makes a move around Gospodaro. Left wing circle. Trying to drop pass. Picked off by Gospodaro. Monaco blew a tire there in the slot transitioning. Gospodaro fights through the slash. High left point, makes his move over the fire, fires a clapper shot, blocked by the Nor'easters in the left wing corner for BMAC. BMAC comes down, puts a body on it, knocks it loose. Here comes Lucadello. Lucadello cut back, bottom right circle on his backhand, covers on forehand, lost it off his stick in the right wing corner. Nice try by Nico to hang on to that puck. Backing out towards McMurray, sauced out of the zone in front of Monaco. One-on-one right here towards Cushman. Near side as they enter the zone. Now they go top of left circle, throwing in the right wing, left wing corner. Coming down as the Rock. Monaco's going to put him into the wall. Coming down low is BMAC and Gospodaro. Cushman and Gospodaro. Monaco going to tie it up behind the net. Puck is loose towards Bersani. We're going to get a whistle as Monaco and Cushman slide in front of Max to get the whistle as he smothers it at 8:19. Face-off goes to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for the Nor'easters. And the Phantoms go for a forward change as they complete it, I should say. Pasterzi and Yannick are going to sandwich Monaco in a slot. Cushman on the half wall, and Gospodaro going to take your draw. Max on a draw. Coming down low is Cushman. Cushman going to work. He's got two on him. Coming in is Gospodaro for support. Now to try to take out the loose change. Swatted away by Monaco. Now to the Nor'easters. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. Puck is loose behind the net. Trying to cut back here. Trying to find somebody to pick a stick up. Saved by Bersani. Back behind the net. Can't get to it. Monaco goes to poke check it in there. Cushman's going to poke check it in the right wing corner. Slide out towards Pasterzi. And it's going to be chipped out of the zone by Ryan. It's going to be Yannick in a foot race trying to one inside the zone. Offsides will be the call. At 7:51 is Yannick unable to hold the toe on the blue line. He was coming in with a lot of speed trying to win that battle against the defender of Nor'easters. And the Nor'eastern defender got a piece of it just enough to slow it up and chip it past Yannick. And he was unable to hold up to stop the rush. Your lineup out there now being Yannick along with Gospodaro and Pasterzi. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. We're going to get a penalty on the Phantoms. Here they're coming the other way. Saucer at center ice. Going to be touched by Gospodaro, and the Phantoms are going to be headed to the sin bin. Cross-checking will be the call on number 96, Max Gospodaro, at 7:42. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Denormany and Proden, and it's going to be a little R&R on D. Right wing side, walking it into the right face-off. That fires one wide right behind the net, looking for the play off the back of the boards for the man behind the net. Out to the right point, fires one in, blocked by Rich into the left wing, right wing corner for Rothmeyer, trying to pick his pocket. Is going to be the Nor'easters. They do. Down behind the goal line. Rothmeyer going to pin him in, picks up the loose change, gets tripped up, no call. Now we're going to get the tripping call. And at 7:16, we're going to be even strength for 1:05, as tripping will be the call on the Nor'easters, number 17. Not sure what he could argue there. He took his stick and lifted his feet out from under him. So far, the calls have been spot on, the ones that they've made. We are even strength, folks, for 1:05. Then it'll be a 25-second power play for the Phantoms. So your 4-on-4 unit out there now is going to be Boyd along with Proden up front. It'll be a little R&R on D. Roy going to chip it up off the glass in the left wing corner. Comes down behind the goaltender. Center pass in front for Boyd. Boyd fires a shot, blocked and saved by the goaltender. Picked up by the Nor'easters. Going to send one out towards Rothmeyer. Far right side, centering pass, broken up by Ryland Rich. It's transitioning the other way, 2-on-2 with Boyd. Proden covering D. Rich comes down behind the right wing circle, makes a move looking for the wraparound, try to stuff it in. That's going to be a Ryland Rich Phantoms goal! On the wraparound, let's check the replay, folks. Ryland Rich with the interception at center. Going to make a nice move around. The goaltender went down for the save as he faked maybe towards the net. But Ryland Rich unassisted to tie this game up at 6:55 in the 4-on-4 here in period number 3. As we make our way back out to center ice. It's still 4-on-4 hockey, so it's going to be Boyd along with Proden up front. Little R&R on D. Brielle going to take your draw. Waiting for something here. Referee talking to the scorekeeper. Headed out there. Boyd on the draw gets dumped over there at center. Picked up here by Ryland Rich. Rich knocked off the puck. Here comes the Nor'easters in front of the left wing circle. Tries to make a move, fired a shot, saved by Bersani. Bersani rebound on the outside to Proden. Proden cuts back, leaves it for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer over to Rich here to the near side. 28 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Rich tried to make a move. Poke checked away and he lost the puck. It's 2 on the other way in front of Rothmeyer. High left side, coming in, left wing faceoff dot, comes out, fire shot, saved by Bersani. Juicy rebound on the far side, collected by Nor'easters. Poke check by Proden. Proden to Boyd. Boyd in a 1-on-2. Going to get the center now, going to chip one into the zone, collected by the Nor'easters. And they're going to come around left to right here to the near side with the 5 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Met by Rich here, and it's going to be a power play for the Phantoms. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. There is 15 seconds remaining on that Big Sammy's power play. We got ourselves an offsides and a whistle and a line change for the Phantoms. It'll be McMurray, Clark, and Sire up front. Cush and the Rock on D. Gavin on a draw. Try to get it to Clark. Clark trying to pick it up, sends it to BMAC. BMAC going to carry it in the left wing side. Goes down the left wing corner with speed. Sire goes in net. BMAC, bottom left field, fires a shot off the post and rebound here near side. He must have found something short-sided. Pushing out his zone in front of Monaco. Monaco going to push it off. Picked up here to the left wing side. Come down the right left wing corner. Comes over to Monaco. Firing a shot. And it shot it in is going to be number 29 at 5:40. That's the second goal for number 29 as the power play expired. 5:40 to go here in period number 3. The Nor'easters back on top. Went short side on Bersani and buried it, folks. So it is 2-1 in favor of the Nor'easters. Your lineup out there now will be Yannick, Boyd, and Pisturzi. Blue liners are going to be McCray and Zaire. Up the far side, just across the blue line, it's going to go. Offsides will be the call as the forward unable to hold up. Face-off goes just outside the zone, right in front of the Nor'easter benches. Face-off one to Pisturzi, who drops it to Zaire. Zaire cuts back, send it over to Yannick. Yannick going to push one over at center, trying to beat the defender to it in the right wing hash marks. Comes down low, dragged by the defender, down behind the goal line, right to left. Yannick still hacking on it. Poke checked out to the right side. Cut off by Yannick into the hands of Zaire. Zaire going to go right back the other way. Fans on it. Picked up by the defender forward of the Nor'easters. Puck protection blocked by Zaire. Going to take it off towards Bersani. Back behind the net, blocked by Boyd. Picked up here by Max too. Shot and a save by Bersani. No rebound given. At 5 minutes even to go here in the period. Phantoms go for the line change. 5 in and 5 out. Headed out there now will be McMurray, Sire, and Lucadello. And the Blue Liners are going to be a little R&R. Gavin going to take your draw. In the slot goes Rothmeyer, sandwiched between McMurray and Lucadello. Rich on the half wall. Face off one by Gavin. Coming in is going to be Rich trying to knock it loose. Picked up by Rylan Rich. He's going to push it up the ice. Here comes Rich in a 3-on-2. Try to send one forward. Gets the inside position. Blocked it for Lucadello. Lucadello over to Rich. Poke checked away by the Nor'easters. Down low. Lucadello got position. Trying to sub it off in the left wing corner. Rich coming in. Spins around. Picked up by the Nor'easters here to the near side. Out to the right wing hash marks. Kept in by Sire, who backhands one in the right wing corner. Lucadello on the forecheck now. Up the right wing half wall. Cut off by Gavin. Out to the point for BMAC. BMAC muscles it into the right hash marks. Picks it back up top of the right circle. He's blocked by the Nor'easters, who throw it down the ice for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:25 to go here in the period. Face-off goes into the right wing circle. Lineup stays the same for Coach Caden's squad. Lucadello, Sire, and BMAC up front. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Face-off for Gavin to BMAC. BMAC tries to get the shot off quick. He doesn't. Out to the point for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer one hands one forward, and it's intercepted by the Nor'easters first. Up in front of the Nor'easter bench here. Near side, Rothmeyer blows a tire. Lucadello still going at it. He goes down. Left right wing hash marks coming in as Gavin sends one to the net. Blocked by Rylan Rich. Puck is loose in front of Bersani. Picked up by Rich, who bounces to the outside. Cuts back bottom of the right circle. Sends one forward to BMAC. BMAC up the ice with Lucadello. McMurray makes a move around the defender. Headed to the net is Lucadello. BMAC bottom left circle. Fires a shot. Rebound. Stopped in by Lucadello. And we've got ourselves a tie game. Let's see the replay, folks. It's going to be McMurray who's going to push one forward, gets the shot off. The puck was dancing off the post and tapped in by Lucadello. And we've got ourselves a tie game at 3:55. That's a good way to crash the net. Lucadello from McMurray and Rich at 3:55, and the Phantoms have tied this up. Back out to center ice we go. To Normandy, Gaspadaro, and Proden up front. Monaco and Cushman on D. Monaco going to knock it loose. Right wing hash marks coming in towards Proden. Chip behind Monaco. Back to the left wing corner, collected by Cush. Cush here to the near side. Sends one out to Normandy. Out left point, kept in by the Nor'easters. Shot blocked by their own guy. Picked up here by Proden. Proden and Gaspadaro in the rush with the Normandy. Proden fires one shot blocked by the defender of the Nor'easters. Back behind the net, coming in is Double D. Double D stuffs it behind the net. He's got Gaspadaro on his right. The Normandy goes down. Gaspadaro going to pick it back up right wing circle or right wing corner. He's knocked off the puck for the Nor'easters. Breaking it out in front of us. Backing up his Cush and Monaco in a 3-on-2 the other way with Gaspadaro back checking. Left wing side comes down left wing corner. Monaco going to tie the gap in front. And we're going to get a goal. Monaco had the guy stick tied up. See if we can check the replay, folks. Can't get to it in time. And Monaco said it was kicked in, but if it wasn't a distinct kicking motion, it's a goal. So number 21, as we make our way back out to center ice. Referees didn't see it, so they're not going to call it at 3:12. They saw a net puck go in the net. And Coach Caden having a conversation. They're not going to take this goal off the board, so let's just get it back out to center ice. We'll take a brief break on the mic. Take a brief break on the mic, folks, as the coach talks it over with the refs. Welcome back, folks, after a lengthy discussion of a goal call. Then it was waved off. Then it was put back on the board, where it makes our way back out to center ice. 3:11 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now is going to be Gospodaro, DeNormandie, and Proden up front. Be Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Rich going to send one forward to DeNormandie. Picked up by Double D at center now. Going to send one into Gospodaro. Swinging a miss by the defender in the left wing corner. Max going to get the inside position. Max tried to center pass to Proden. Fanning on it. He's going to pick his pocket. It's going to be Gospodaro out to Proden here. Proden sends one to the left side slot. Out to the point. Going to be kept in by Rothmeyer. Going to send one back. Left wing hash marks. Poke check by Proden. Proden couldn't get a piece of it. Now picked up by DeNormandie. Shoved out of the zone. One-handed by the Nor'easters. Into the hands of Rich. Rich going to make a move. Toe drags around the forechecker. Coming inside the zone with Gospodaro. Across the blue line, high left side. Comes over to the right slot. Comes down low. Fires the shot. Rebound. Save up front. Slotted away by the Nor'easters here to the near side at 2:24. Gospodaro to Clark. Clark going to send one forward. Intercepted by the Nor'easters. Trying to headman it up the ice. They do. Making a move around Rich. 2-on-1 against Rothmeyer. Looks to fire a shot over Gospodaro. Persani it goes. And number 87 going to put it in. And it is now 4-2, folks. At 2:13 to go here in the period. That one was decisive, for sure. As we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Boyd along with Yadick and Sire. Sire on your draw. Zayer and McCray on D. Face-off one back to the left side for Max Zayer. Max going to get across center. Going to send it in deep. Wrap around from left to right behind the netminder of the Nor'easters. Coming in is Sire on D. Poke check by Yadick. Yadick trying to push it back over to Gavin. 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Slides over to left wing corner. Coming over is going to be Boyd. Boyd coming in. Going to pick it out. Left wing hash marks. Throw it in the left wing corner. Bodied off by Yadick. Yadick couldn't get his stick on it. He's tied up. Trying to fish it out is Boyd. 3 blue jerseys on that puck along with Boyd and Yadick. Thrown away by the Nor'easters all the way down with 1:42 to go here in the third. And it's to be collected by Gavin Sire. Gavin, D-to-D pass behind the net. Picked up here by Zayer. Zayer on the far side. That's Monaco, rather. Boyd out to Yadick. Behind Yadick inside the Nor'easter zone. Going to go right back the other way for Max Zayer. Zayer going to pick it up here. Going to go right up. There's Boyd. Boyd across the blue line, back inside her own zone. Chips one forward to Sire. Sire tried to one-hand one forward. Blocked by Boyd right in front of the Nor'easter benches towards Monaco. Monaco going to stand him up. One hands it back towards Boyd. Boyd going to push it forward in front of the Nor'easter benches with Gorbatenko. Flipper down in the left wing corner at 109. Yadick on the forecheck now. Yadick tried to get it to Proden. Or Sire out to the point for Monaco. Monaco on the backhand. Fires one forward and Yadick. Yadick fires a shot. Rebound on foot for Gavin. Coming in is Rich. Rich fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. He had a wide open net. Monaco going to have to come trucking on it. Thrown into the left wing corner. Rich back checking along with the rock. Top of the left circle. Rich trying to push him out. On left wing Hatchmore. Spin behind the back. Pass into the left wing corner. Met by Sire along with Ryland Rich. Sliding over here to the near side. Coming up is going to be Rich to go get it. Gospodaro backing up. Yadick trying to drag it out on the offensive side with 35 seconds to go. It's 3-on-1. Push forward by Rich. Picked up here by Max 3. He's going to carry it across center. Going to try to shove one in, one-handed in his own. Puck's going to go into the right wing corner for Gospodaro. Up the strong side towards Yadick. Yadick back behind the boards for Gospodaro. He's going to chip one behind the net. Comes into the left wing corner. He's got Rothmeyer open left point. Rothmeyer over to Rich. Rich right point. Fires one over to Yadick. Yadick trying to tip one to Gavin Sire. 10 seconds to go. Yadick fires one over to Gavin. Gavin over to the front of the net. Saved by the goaltender out to Ryland Rich. Rich curls over to Rothmeyer. Left point. 3 seconds to go. Rothmeyer left wing side. Sends one knocked down by the Nor'easters in front of the benches. And that sound will be the end of the game. Your final score is going to be the Northern Connecticut Nor'easter 4 and the Chicago Phantoms 2. As we head to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the visiting Northern Connecticut Nor'easters, penalties on number 12 in the second period, roughing at 3:30, and number 17 tripping in the third at 7:16. Goals scored by number 29 at 1:38 in the second, and number 29 once again at 5:40 in the third. Number 21 put one in at 3:12 for your eventual game winner, and number 87 buries one at 2:13 remaining in the third period. For the home team Chicago Phantoms, penalties on number 77 Max Zayer roughing at 3:30 in the second. Ronan Clark body checking at 11:50 in period number 3. Gospodaro cross checking in the third at 7:42. Goals scored by Ryland Rich at 6:55 in the third. and Nico Lucadello at 3:55 1/3, assisted by B-Mac and Ryland Rich. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score from Lefty Smith Ice Arena. The Northern Connecticut Nor'easters 4 and the Chicago Phantoms 2. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, thank you for watching. And as we sign off for the day, safe travels everybody, and good night, Minnesota Lakers grandma, wherever you are.